From synagogues on the edge of the Sahara Desert in Morocco to abandoned Jewish fortresses in Saudi Arabia, the profound Jewish imprint on the Middle East can be seen across the region, even if it often lies buried. Just a few decades ago, Jews lived in cities and villages all over the Middle East as part of communities over 2,500 years old. Today, that vast Jewish communal presence has largely disappeared. Before it is too late, and before this precious history is forever lost, Diarna is preserving sites and memories in the world's first Geo-Museum of Middle Eastern Jewish life. In the Libyan capital is the dilapidated Darbishi Synagogue. A recent attempt to restore the site after the fall of Gaddafi was blocked by angry local protesters. But with Diarna you can safely explore Tripoli's old Jewish quarter, go inside the synagogue, and discover long-lost photographs of Darbishi in its Art Deco heyday. In Hamadan, Iran, protesters have threatened to destroy one of the country's most revered Jewish pilgrimage sites, the traditional tomb of biblical heroes Esther and Mordechai. The U.S. State Department advises against travel to Iran, but Diarna can deliver you to Esther's tomb on virtual eagle's wings. Wander through the centuries-old shrine, see its modern synagogue, featuring perhaps the only Jewish star visible from space, and learn about the site's restoration in the early 1970s from renowned architect Yassi Gabay. Nestled up in the hills over Tetouan, Morocco, are rare anthropomorphic tombstones in the old Jewish cemetery. Examine the graves up close by stepping inside Diarna's immersive panorama, which captures the breathtaking setting where thousands of Jews lie buried. When you enter Diarna's Geo-Museum, you do not simply encounter historical curiosities. Rather, you experience lost communities and civilizations brought back to life as never before. Indeed, Diarna is pioneering the synthesis of scholarship, fieldwork, and technology to spotlight Middle Eastern Jewish life. The museum's audience are Jews and non-Jews alike, who can expand their understanding of what it means to be Jewish in the digital age.
Hi, my name is Lauren, and I'm a project researcher for Diarna, which means our homes in Judeo-Arabic. The structures are decaying, and the last generation with personal memories is passing on, so there's a limited window to preserve what remains. I've studied Farsi, cook Persian food, but when will it be safe for me to visit the neighborhood where my grandparents met? Diarna is my passport to connect with my heritage.
Being Jewish takes on new meaning with Diarna's virtual birthright trips to the tomb of Ezekiel in Iraq, the Moroccan mountaintop shrines of Jewish saints guarded by Muslim caretakers, and Basra's formerly bustling Alliance School. Young Jews with Sephardi or Mizrahi roots can visit the cemeteries where their great-grandparents are buried, the synagogues where their grandparents prayed, and the schools their parents attended. At the same time, a new generation of young Arabs and Persians are growing up without Jewish neighbors. They may hear their grandparents' memories of lost friends, or pass by a padlocked synagogue door or cemetery wall. But otherwise, they and future generations are being cut off from the region's rich Jewish presence, which contributed so much to countries throughout the Middle East. Diarna reestablishes a connection. With material in Arabic, French, and Persian, the Geo-Museum is eager to welcome visitors from the region. In fact, many of the researchers who gather data and help preserve sites are people like Ali and Shema, young Muslims who volunteered for Diarna because they wanted to connect with a heritage that is also, in a way, their own. Whatever your background, Diarna welcomes you home to witness and explore once vibrant yet now largely vanishing communities. With your help, we are creating a unique museum that will put Middle Eastern Jewish heritage on the map, where it rightfully belongs.